What's up, guys? We're here. We're playing some Starfinders. We're going to go ahead and go around the room. We are missing a couple of players tonight. Unfortunately, one of our players is sick with a fever, and the other one was unable to get out of work. So, we're going to be coming up and playing and, hitting how it goes, because life hates role-playing games. So, we're going to go ahead and introduce our players and get started here with the wonderful recap that we had done. Alright, let's go ahead and introduce them. So, first up, after our introductions, we do have Whiskers with the cheek pouches.
Hi everybody, I'm Whiskers, okay? I don't like the situation we're in currently. I have a debt being held over my head. But I do enjoy the fact that I'm going to get to fly again. Haven't flown in a little bit. I'm going to get behind in the cockpit. Big fan. Ace pilot. Best anywhere you'll find. I also can do some magics that people are afraid of, but maybe you'll see more of that tonight.
Next up, we have first time showing up as he walked into Abadar Corporation, Sir Jack Vandar.
Well, I'm not really a knight or anything. I wouldn't really say that I am honorable to be sir, but I'm the captain of the Besmara's Fortune, and I am looking to not be withholding to anybody. So the faster we can get these missions done, the faster I can get back to what I really want to do, which is space piracy. So,
Hey Cap, I got a question for you. Why not both?
Why not? Well, I guess we'll see. If this is profitable and makes me famous in space piracy.
I'll make you famous.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll cross that space bridge when we get there.
Yeah. You're gonna see why my friends call me Whiskers.
Does it have to do with your whiskers?
I don't understand the question.
Yeah, I didn't think you did. So.
Next up, we have Jax. Maybe if he has a mic.
All right, next one.
All right.
Well, he's a strong silent type.
Yeah,
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, I summed it up for you.
Oh, thank you so much. Next up, and finally, we have Glitch.
Hello, I'm an android built for stealth, infiltration. I was put on this team as the professional to get the job done. I don't necessarily like being told what to do, but I see this ship to be an opportunity to have my own freedom off of the Abadar. Did you?
Perfect. So, where we last left off, Whiskers and Cass were at the front door when two individuals walked in, Jack and another individual, but the other individual answers a comlink, turns around and begins to walk out the door. Jack, you do know that this is the last party member that was introduced with you after you got written the terms of your release, but it looks like he had to take a phone call that was semi-important as he walked out. But you do see Cass and Whiskers in front of you. And last but not least, Glitch is in the process of going through quality control. Quality assurance, I guess, and trying to make sure that he can try to dig as far as he could before getting caught that he was digging around.
Already living up to the standards.
But I've got a mission. I go straight to the facts.
So
All right.
everybody's in this room then?
No, Glitch is not. Glitch is not. He is in a different part of the building.
All right.
But Jax and Whisker are.
So we got a tiny little Ysoki and a huge Vesk, and then a human. All right.
Yeah.
Start
Android,
of a bad joke.
but-
Well, the human's the person talking,
I'm a
Jack.
human.
That's in the room.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. You're not there. You're off being bad, which is fine. As long as we get paid for it. You can be as bad as you want as long as we get paid for it. So.
I'll be bad.
And as long as it doesn't affect me personally. Like.
Can we also be as good as we want?
Yeah, I mean,
Exactly.
as long as it gets us fame and money, you
Yeah.
know, I don't care.
Yep, I got you. On board.
So, all right. Who else is in here? Is there anybody else, or is it just us right now?
There is a person behind the desk that they were in the middle of talking to, as it sounded like Whiskers was in the process of setting up some lunch.
Yeah. Cap. Good to meet you. I'm sure you've heard of me.
I should probably introduce myself to my new crew, as I've been told. Yeah, I'm Captain Jack Vandar of the Besmara's Fortune. I will be overseeing our next several missions together. So, if you could tell me what you're good at, and where I should put you on the ship, that would be great.
I'm good at everything.
Okay. Well,
And
I
I
can't
think
put you
Glitch-
everywhere. But
Glitch is
where
going to say the same thing. But I'm best at piloting.
is the big guy Glitch? Is that? Or
No. Glitch is my buddy that you'll meet later. And I wink at.
okay.
Very obviously.
All right. Well, I'm totally fine with that kind of relationship on the ship as long as it doesn't like affect your work or anything. So that's cool with me.
Good. Yeah, yeah, me too. Yeah. Did they give you like dossiers on us?
No, actually, they haven't given me anything because they are afraid that I might sell it. So
Yeah, if they gave you a dossier on me, it would say that I'm the best pilot anywhere, and
right.
that I always win. Those are the two things, the two bullet points that would be there for.
pilot and winning.
Yeah, pilot, winning.
All right.
In that order.
Okay. All right. Well, I think there's no winning position on the ship, but we can put you in the pilot. So I think it'll work out.
I hope so.
And then I'll just kind of wait around till everybody gets here. That's gonna be here.
I will sort of have this conversation and put my hand on the captain upper butt because I'm too short. I can't really reach.
A little
back.
handsy there. What
Well-
are you doing back there? That's
Well, just walk with me and we'll try to walk outside.
You could have just asked. You didn't have to touch me. Like we have personal space on the ship. I don't know if you're familiar with that with your culture or anything. So So
Yeah.
like 2 feet, you know.
I don't get it. I don't understand the
All right.
question.
Well, how about you lead? I'll follow you out. How about that?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, and as soon as we get outside, I want to ask Glitch for a sit rep. What's going on?
So right now I'm still digging through the computer system. I had just told you that those contracts that you just signed were probably forged, given the guy that handed them to you's his history.
Are you just reading this information? Do you have a way to send it to me so I can put it in front of his?
I could probably link my comms to it, my comm unit.
Yeah, you could do something like that where I could set it down in front of him and try to give him proof.
Yeah.
Sort of catch him red-handed.
GM.
That would be good.
Yeah, that should be
Is
easy
there
enough to do with the computer's role to download the information to your comm link.
Cool. I rolled 10.
You get it on there, but as you get it downloaded, you do hear or see a couple of alerts begin to pop up a little bit.
Okay. What kind of alerts?
You go ahead and look, and it looks like it's trying to reach out to a couple of unmarked numbers.
Yeah. All right. I want to go back. Well, I'll send what I got to Whiskers, and then I start. So I think I triggered some security, so
We're already off to a good start. Is that basically?
yeah. I triggered some security. So if you're good to go, I'm gonna tinker around real quick and get out of here.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. So back at the computer.
Okay.
I want to do a real quick search to see if there's anything on me specifically.
Go ahead and roll computers one more time for me to search around that data.
18.
18. You look around, and there looks like there is some information on you, but it is classified. It seems to be locked behind some sort of wall of some sort of wall.
I would probably need someone's credentials to log into that.
Yeah, or it'd be a very difficult hacking roll.
Let's go back to. This was the manufacturing. The QA room, correct? So
Yep.
I think you described a conveyor belt with androids on it,
That's correct.
seemingly deactivated.
Yeah, they look like they were waiting for the AI portion to be implanted into them.
Okay. Can I implant that AI from this terminal? If I go back to the main screen before I started messing around.
Yep. You can absolutely do that.
I'm just going to do that.
Yeah. Is there a certain thing you're looking for in regards to the AI you want to go ahead and put into it?
I want to implement AI that will just have them attack.
Anyone in
Cause a
particular, or
destruction. What?
anyone in particular, or and what's the? Is there a command word or action that happens that sets it off?
No one in particular. I just want them to go down the hallway and just cause chaos. I know that they're all unarmed, so I just put them in a full frenzy mode.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a computer roll for me.
16.
As the conveyor belt is continually going on and on, you see that a secondary conveyor belt that's below where you are at it has a secondary, and you see a little chip being put in towards like the back of their skull. And as they get it out, they sort of shrug a little bit, and then begin to, instead of staying in line, they begin to disperse out. As you do see that there are probably, as of right now, there are currently being made still, but there were about 30 down below that were ready to go and just were waiting a command.
Well, I'm gonna start running out.
Okay. Are you trying to stealth out as well, so you're not trying to cause a commotion, or?
I want to get out pretty well. Describe the way I got in. Was there a lot of reason to be stealthy?
There were 2 guards that were standing outside.
Right.
From the loading dock.
That was pretty much it.
But that was really the only portion. You didn't see any cameras or anything like that.
Okay. Keeping my disguise on from previous session, I'm just gonna run out.
Okay.
And I'm gonna wait until I see those guards.
All right. Yeah, you run out. And you do see the 2 guards. Hey, what's going on? Where's the fire?
All the androids, they were just activated. I don't know what happens. They're going crazy. You should better go in there and check it out. I'm getting out.
And they instantly just start taking off. And you hear one of them mutter to the other, I knew this day was going to happen. I knew this day was going to happen, as they're running towards the QA section.
Cool. What were they working on? What were they doing back? They were just standing around?
The guards, they were just sort of standing around. They were making sure that, like, through the loading dock, that nothing crazy was happening.
Okay. Is there anything at the loading dock right now?
There's a pallet jack.
Anything, like, maybe nothing to loot?
No, nothing nothing that might spike your interest, no.
Alright. I throw off the jacket. I go up and give on the comms. Hopefully I just created a distraction. There might be a frenzy with the deactivated androids, so keep your ear to the ground. We'll see what happens. And as I'm saying that, I'm gonna walk their way to the front desk.
We're on our way to lunch. What Whisker tell you?
I am pretty hungry. So, what are we having? Do we know?
I told the guy to meet us at a bar down here to the right.
Bar.
So we're gonna go down there and see what they have.
All right. Yeah, lead the way, Hansy.
Where are you guys going?
As you guys are...
I told you last time.
Yeah. You do wrap around. You guys can make your way there as a group. Jax, I just want to try and mic check you one more time.
I'm not hearing anything.
Go ahead and try leaving the call and coming back. So, small technical difficulty, guys. You want to see it looking a little weird here. We are all Jax on stream now.
Yep, everybody's Jax now.
You're all one.
It's the Megazord we just turned into Jax. That's how big he is.
True. Jax cannot play himself, so we all shall play Jax.
Yeah.
Thanks for being patient, guys. I appreciate it.
Alright.
Also, I'm going to have a crunchy snack. Can you guys hear me crunching?
We'll do it right now and then.
Yes, absolutely.
Good.
You can hear
Very-
that.
Because that is exactly... I'm going to have it every stream, and you're going to have to blame Whiskers because that's actual role play. Whiskers always has snacks with him. He just...
No.
No.
How do you not chew on the grenades that are also in your cheeks if you're just chewing on everything in your cheeks?
Skill and determination.
Alright.
We take those.
I have to share, apparently.
It's true. You do have to share.
I
Ah,
don't.
chipmunk.
I don't any of those.
Yeah, Captain said he was hungry. I tried to hand him a nut. That's pretty dirty.
Yeah, I don't want that. Thank you. That just put it back where it came from. Just
Oh, all right, all
back in there. I'll get my own food when I. Yeah. All right.
All right.
Hey, Cap, if you don't mind me asking, what are you in for? Everybody else killed a bunch of people.
Oh, yeah.
Except for me. It was everyone else. They did it. I didn't do that.
Can I? Is he? Are you lying? Can I roll like a sense motive?
You can absolutely roll sense motive.
That is. Ow, that is a. I get a D6 extra. That is 14 plus 4, 18 on the sense motive against your bluff.
Against my bluff? Oh, you're screwed.
If you are lying.
What are you sensing motive on? What do you think I'm lying? Well, about what? Which I said a lot of things.
Because you were like, oh, everybody else did that. I didn't do it. Don't worry about me.
Don't worry about me.
It's everybody else.
You would sense the truth.
Oh, okay. You didn't actually kill everybody.
Correct.
Okay. Well, at least there's not. I mean, I've been on worse crews, so. But yeah, I'm just in for being me, you know. People just don't like me sometimes. So.
I know how that goes.
Yeah.
Been there.
So what are you in for then? If everybody else is in for murder.
Man, I'm innocent. I didn't do anything.
And then, like, how are you
Okay.
innocent?
Okay. I didn't do anything that bad. You know.
That bad. Yeah, me neither.
Property damage mostly. Property damage. You know.
What kind of, like, personal property damage or like government property damage?
The latter. Yeah, the latter.
Okay, all right. I can get behind that. Like, if you're just going around blowing up people's houses,
no.
we might have to have a talk. But if you're blowing up like slavers' houses, whatever, then screw that. You know, or government.
Yeah.
Fuck the man.
Or a huge starship. Whatever.
Yeah. Depends on whose starship it is. Don't blow up mine.
I'll try not to.
All right. That's good. Yeah, so what do you know about this job that we're doing?
Well, you see, Starfinder was like, hey, somebody jettisoned the pod onto the planet's surface of Akaton, right?
Yeah.
And so they were like, go get it, effectively. I'm like, okay, all right, we'll go get it. But I found out that the corporation that we were just in, it was their pod. So we decided to ask them a few questions. Now, we're doing something that us Ysoki like to call a double dip.
All
now,
right.
Starfinder wants what's inside of it, and we have a contract, and they're going to pay us for it. The corporation's going to pay us.
All right, so we're gonna double dip, as you said. I think.
Yeah, but and I want to read I'll hand him the data pad and sort of explain that now we're thinking this guy's trying to double cross us. I don't know if you've ever tried to get contract with corporations before. It was never as easy as this.
Yeah, no, I try to steer clear of anybody that's gonna have like any kind of weight over me. I don't even want to be here right now, but
yeah, I was gonna say you steered a bit wrong, didn't you? This is not an ideal situation.
Not everybody can be the best pilot in the galaxy or whatever.
Yeah,
so.
It's just me, really, when it comes down to it.
Right. Yeah. If you were there, then neither of us would be here. If I'm to understand that correctly. So.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, hopefully you can steer us out of some sticky situations because I feel like we're going to be in a lot of them.
Yeah, I'd imagine. Now, I imagine we're not going to have backup either. That's my biggest concern.
Well, I don't really work that well with backup anyway, so I think just
I'll
us.
remember
It'll be
that when
fine.
you're in trouble. I'll be like, he doesn't need help, and I'll get on
I
the ship.
don't.
And
Usually I don't. This
what
is
you know,
fluke. This is a fluke that I'm even here. So
exactly. Glitch said the same thing. You're gonna love you and Glitch are gonna get along great because you're both like, we'll just do the job on our own. I'm gonna stick with muscles here. Point
yeah,
to
he's
Jax.
pretty quiet. Is he always this quiet? Like,
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
okay,
I like it. He does the intimidating.
it is pretty intimidating. Just standing there, not saying anything. Yeah.
Oh my god, you should have seen the guards at Starfinder Society. They shit a brick when they took his shackles off.
I probably would have also shot a brick if I had to take his. Those are huge shackles. I'd probably
Yeah.
drop them on my toes. So.
Yeah, they were special made for sure. Just for him.
Okay. Is there like a time schedule on this job, or like, I'm just trying to understand. Is there other people? There's obviously other people looking for it, or else.
We're a bit worried that someone's already found it. The ship they launched the pod because they were boarded at the time. So whatever's there is really bad. This guy we were just talking to, he said it was like a contract, but I don't see why a contract would need to be, jettisoned out of a boarded ship.
Yeah, why not just like email it or something? Like
Exactly.
transmission that thing across the
Or
galaxy.
or erase it because you got to have a copy somewhere, right? Like.
Yeah, I mean, what are you chewing on? No,
Nuts.
nuts. Oh, is that what you tried to hand me earlier? Cause
Yeah, you didn't. That's a nut. You want one?
do you have any that are not in your mouth currently?
I'll reach into a pocket and pull one out with like lint on it.
Oh, never mind.
I'm gonna pop it in my
Okay.
mouth.
I'm just. They haven't been feeding me lately, so I've been kind of hungry, but I'm not that hungry. So
That's okay. That's okay. We're gonna get you taken care of. We're gonna go into lunch now.
Yeah, where is
maybe
this place?
that's just around the corner. Maybe you should do the talking at lunch.
You want me to? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So pod on Acton, and yeah, I can do that. That's fine. I'll bullshit my way through it if I need to. Okay. Yeah.
How many ships have you captained?
2, but I've been under some great captains, like first mate and stuff. So I've learned by watching.
You got to work your way up, yeah.
Yeah. So. But yeah, no. This crew will be. It should be okay. It'll be my second crew, but don't take that as like I don't know what I'm doing.
That's not how I take it at all.
Okay, good.
I don't think Starfinder Society is gonna pull you from wherever the hell you were and put you on a ship because you don't know what you're doing. You know what I mean?
True. You would think that they would pull me because I know what I'm doing. So
That's my logic.
As you guys are getting ready to walk into the building, Jax looks over to you. I gotta get something off the ship. And he runs towards the ship.
Oh. Bye, Jax.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Good kid.
Well,
kid.
at least we know he speaks, so that's good. Do you know what he does? Like, he didn't really tell me, so.
He kills things.
That's good.
Exclusively, yeah.
Just kills things. Got it. Okay.
Yep.
I will. Sure, there's plenty of places on this ship for that. All right. Yeah, let's go to this meeting. I'm ready. Are we gonna meet your glitch friend there?
He's on his way when I look back at the ruckus that's being caused behind me. He'll be fine.
Yeah, what is going on, Josh? Like, do we notice anything?
From the outside, you guys do not notice anything that is going on that he was talking about with the ruckus. You guys get ready to walk in. He was upstairs when because you guys walked out of the meeting, went back downstairs, outside, came back in. Hey, let's meet for lunch, and then left again. So you can go ahead and he's gonna be a minute because he is technically behind you guys. So you guys can prep in any way you want. But at this moment, when you walk in, go ahead and have everyone roll a perception check for me.
The good old perception checks.
That is not a high roll.
All right.
I got 15 if I'm involved.
I got a 19.
I got
19 if you didn't get that.
I got a 6.
Well, you're too busy chewing on things, so it's
I'm
true.
probably too short.
Yeah, like here's the table, and this is you. So.
Just to annoy the captain, as we walk in, I'm going to put my hand on him again. But this time I'm going to cast Charming Veneer.
Okay.
And for the next 10 minutes, you will have a +1 circumstance bonus to charisma check and charisma-based skill checks.
All right, I will. I'll just be like, stop touching me. All right.
As you like smack my hand and a green light goes away.
All right. I kind of like look around, and I don't even know who I'm looking for. What does this guy look like? Hansy, what's this guy look like?
Your typical business dude. I don't think he's going to be here yet. We're going to beat him to the meeting.
Oh, okay. All right. I guess we'll just hang out and pick a spot. What spot looks the best for a meeting? For my 19, I guess.
Yeah. As you walk in, the bar is not crazily busy. It is sort of like the middle of the day. So you have a couple patrons in here. You do see a couple of Ysoki sitting at the far end of the bar, sort of just looking at each other, chatting. They look and definitely make notice that you are here, but don't really continue on any more than that. You do see that the bartender behind the counter is Elvish, but they are seem to be the only person running the bar. When finally, shortly after, you do see a Vesk wearing a very dirty shirt as he's carrying in 2 kegs from the back, yeah, that's really about it. You do see quite a few open tables or a couple of booths that are sort of open. There is a rounded booth in the corner. So if you walk in, it's off to your right, has a corner. And there's bathrooms on the opposite wall next to where the Ysokis are sitting.
Yeah, I just if that one has like the best vantage point of seeing the door and the rest of the bar, I'll take that one. That round one.
It definitely does.
All right. And I'll just go and prop up.
All right. So shortly after, you got Whiskers. You recognize Glitch walk in.
I'll put a hand up.
Oh, is this your
This is no. This is Glitch.
Oh, you said you guys had like. I must have.
Do you hear okay?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I walked my way over there.
You
Who's
said
this
that
guy?
you had a special relationship. I'm gonna put my I just have a foot in my mouth at the moment, so it's okay.
I hardly know this man. We have no relationship that is special nor substantive.
I'm beginning
Exactly.
to figure that out. So, all right.
Yeah. Now, Glitch can do this job all on his own. So he's going to be a very useful dude. Glitch, this is our captain.
Yeah,
Greetings,
check
Captain.
Vandar. Well, I hear you're good at everything, but what are you the best at?
Regarding the ship, besides piloting, which I believe Whiskers here has already claimed, I figured I would take the position of gunner, as it is, in my opinion, the second most important role.
Well, I mean, you got to be able to defend yourself out there, so yeah. How are you at hitting, specks of dust while moving at high speeds? Pretty good at that.
Theoretically, after calculating the trajectory of whatever weapon you use, depends on the range. Specifically, if you're using a coil gun or a missile launcher, which I believe our ship is equipped with, probably not very likely.
All right. Well, you almost had. We'll work on the selling part, but
Yeah,
you had it with all the big words. If you would have just stopped right there, I would have been sold. So, we'll
I'm
work
not trying
on
to
that.
sell you anything.
I know. Obviously.
An informed crew is an effective crew.
Crack squad, eh, Cap?
Yeah. I can't wait to meet all the others too. So I guess we'll wait. Does anybody want anything to drink?
What's on the menu?
Yeah, whatever you're having.
All right. I'll order everybody like a round of.
I'll just have water.
You'll just have water. Okay. I will order everybody around and then drink glitches. Just a round of whatever.
All right. A little drone sort of flies over to you and takes your order, and begins to fly back towards the counter. It sort of docks on the counter, and you see a little piece of something come out of the bartender's temple. It sort of folds in front of her like a visor. As she begins to read off an order, it goes back in and she starts making the drink. You then go ahead and have the drone sort of picks up the tray and flies it back over to you and places it on the counter or on the table in front of you guys. And it says, on the house, thanks to unknown and unknown.
All right. Well, apparently our reputation precedes itself, so enjoy
This
the
is
free
interesting.
drinks. And then I will proceed
is there-
to drink both of them.
Is there anyone looking at us right now? Like, they just bought us these drinks?
The only other two individuals inside here are two Ysoki that are sitting at the other side of the room.
Do I know them?
No, you do not know every Ysoki ever.
I mean, pretty fucking close.
No, you do not know this pair of Ysokis.
Okay. All right. I'll accept the drink.
Yeah,
It's been a hot minute, yeah.
I already drank both of mine, so.
Okay.
Just drinking water, so.
Both of yours? Wait, wasn't those mine?
I
know.
ordered 3 of them.
He ordered 3 and he
Oh,
drank
oh.
glitches.
Oh.
I gotta show dominance, so.
Is there a respect meter in this game that I could be like, my respect for the captain goes...
I mean, if you want to have one, you can put a ticket, a little
Okay,
sketch.
I'll put one on.
Whiskers will remember this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so shortly after, you do see the individual that you guys were having a meeting with walk in and sort of begin to look around. Does see you guys and stares you guys up and down, begins to walk towards you and plop a seat down.
Can I? Are you the one we're supposed to be meeting?
Yes, these two fine individuals offered to buy lunch, so I figured I'd come out and indulge.
Right. Cap, this is Mr. B. Farnsworth. Wait, what's your name again?
I already forgot his name.
Yeah, it's been 20 seconds. I don't know what you want from me.
My name is Captain Vandar. It is pleased to meet you. What is your name, sir, so that we can be properly introduced and begin this business discussion?
Let me pull up my notes unless someone has it.
I had it on my last character sheet, but
Jethro
we all
B.
know how that went.
Oh, yes,
Jethro,
yes,
that was
yes,
right.
yes, yes, thank you.
Jethro.
Jethro B.
Jethro. My name is Jethro. And am I to be
Cap,
expecting any other?
This is Cap. This is the guy that I was telling you about. Look, this is Jethro. This is my captain.
Yeah, we were
He's
just introducing ourselves. So
we just want to make sure that we're on the same page.
Yes, we.
This is the guy. He's got the contract. Do you remember?
Yes, I remember the contract.
Okay. All right. Sorry.
Right. So, are you having second guesses on the contract?
My group and I were going over it, and we just had some questions about it. So.
Oh, your group and you. I mean, to be fair, the only two people that we offered to pay were these two, and he points over to Whiskers and wait. Actually, I don't see the other big fellow that it signed on to it.
Well, you see, the way it works is we're a crew, and as a crew, we either all join it or we all don't join it. And I know that you need this job done, so I'm willing to bring ourselves in, my crew, to this job. So if you just write up a new contract.
I interject. What we're trying to say is we have reason to believe this document is forged, and I need to see your ID.
Or we could just jump right to that. Okay.
You can either you could roll either intimidation or a diplomacy.
I rolled intimidation.
Okay.
I got 10.
What's that 10?
I mean, okay. And begins to slide, and he slides his identification onto the table.
I just put it in my pocket.
I need that back.
All right. Hold on. Glitch. Can I talk to you over here, please?
Can I have you not leave with my ID in your pocket?
Don't worry, sir. We're not.
ID is evidence.
Hey, Glitch. Quick aside here. If you want to steal somebody's ID, you gotta do it with a little more subtlety, other than just sticking it in your pocket. Okay?
He gave it to me.
He did. He was showing you it so that. We'll work on it. We got a lot of things to work on with you. Okay? Just here. Give me the ID. And we'll work it out. Okay?
I need this ID.
Yeah, I need it too. And I'm your captain.
What do you need it for?
Well, if I want to make a copy of it, then give you the real one back, then I need to make a copy of it. So I need it.
How long is this going to take?
It'll take
I
about
need
an
like
hour.
a copy right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna make one right now while we're doing this meeting, and then I'll give you the real one back while we give him the fake one. Deal?
I give him back the idea.
All right.
Thank
checks
you. Sort of slides it back into his pocket. So if we are wanting to add your crew to this, we're gonna have to go back to my office so I can begin to fill out the proper documentation for it and have you sign the documents as well.
Yeah, and while we're doing that, we would like to, negotiate the price and all that stuff. So, because it's the crew and it's not just 2 people. So.
Yeah, I can definitely see the reduction of cost that you would want for that, as you know, it's split up more fairly between the rest of you and the crew.
Right. Yeah. We'll work on the details.
Of course.
Where is your office? Is that where you were meeting before?
Yeah, it was up at Abadar Corporation. Excuse me.
All right. And Whiskers, did you have anything you wanted to add to this meeting since you set it up?
No, I'm just I'm glad I finally got you two, here together. It's fun out.
All right.
It's a
Yeah.
waste of time.
Probably. Yeah, we'll meet you up at your office, and we will go over that new contract. So.
Of course. And he looks over to the bartender and sort of waves his hand over. Another drone begins to fly out, and he begins to order some food.
Yeah, it is lunch. So, yeah, we'll all order. And I'll pay for it on the
Okay.
house, but not really. I'm gonna work that in
On the captain.
on the captain, but not really.
I'm still trying to remember. I know there's will save, reflex save, and what's the third one? Was it con save?
Fortitude.
Fortitude. I need Jack and Whiskers to make fortitude checks for me, or fortitude saves.
Oh, that's not good.
Amateurs.
Yeah, I rolled 7, so I'm doing great.
It's okay.
I rolled a 15.
Okay. Jack.
I did drink 2 of them, so
Yeah,
probably that's not me.
It definitely does not. It made the DC harder for you. You begin to feel a little lightheaded, and then
That's not.
get a strong pain in your stomach.
All right, that's not normal.
As you do take 2 points of poison damage to your HP, not to your stamina.
Damn.
Cool.
Because stamina is sort of used to be like, you're winded as you fight, but this is straight into you.
Yeah. It's just trying to kill me. Got it. All right. That makes me sad. I'm gonna fake it though. I'm not gonna show that I
Roll
look
a bluff
like
check.
shit,
Can I roll sense motive?
You
It's a
can.
20.
Sense
It's not a natural 20, but it
it's
is.
perception?
Did you remember your
Sense
one
motive.
from my spell?
Yeah.
Not that I'm good at that, but
Actually, I can roll a d6 on top. It's a 26 total. So.
Okay.
I only got 10.
Okay. He doesn't really show anything. I mean, they both are looking pretty okay. You guys do see the Ysoki sort of just chuckle and begin to walk towards the front door as you guys are ordering your meal. they pass by. They do make eye contact with you. Give you a little wink and then continue
I
to
know
walk
them?
out the door. You do not know them.
I had to check.
I'm gonna go up to the bartender.
Yeah, go ahead.
And then, hey, yeah. So, those two just offered to pay for our meals. So I would like you to put it on their tab.
I can't put it on a tab of someone who's not here any longer, unfortunately, and they just checked out.
They. Words are hard today. Well, they had just told me that they were gonna pay for it. So let me go get them real quick. Hold on, I'll be right back.
I'm gonna follow.
And
She said, I don't know if I would do that if I were you.
well, you're not the first person to tell me what not to do. So, and then
Fair
I just keep going.
Glitch, are you still going to continue to order food?
No.
Okay. The guy is still ordering food. As the three of you begin to head out. You guys walk outside, and you do see them continue to walk.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk up right next to him. So, those are some nice drinks.
You do see that they get a little spooked at first, and then they speak in another language, and then the other one begins to chuckle, and the original one's you must have an acquired taste for them then.
Yeah, it's not every day that you get given free poison.
Who would do a thing like that?
I don't know. I think I'm looking at them right now. What do you say, boys? Should we show these two that the Besmara's fortune's not to be messed with?
I don't know
Yes.
what you're talking about. I feel fine.
Of course you do.
You guys do what you want, but I'm not getting involved in this.
No? What about you, Whiskers? Am I on my own in this one?
I roll up my sleeves. I'm ready. I say, listen. I appreciate a free drink as much as the next guy. But if you could learn how to order, if you could just pull your head, remove your head from his ass, and learn how to order, that'd be great.
I mean, I know how to order perfectly fine. I mean, you guys received the drinks, did you not?
Yeah. They were terrible. Order better drinks. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Well, taste is
Into our
the
dens.
and the taste of the beholder, I guess. Then, eh?
You tasted a beholder?
I would hate to see what that boulder looks like if you think those tasted good. So
I'm gonna tell your
Sick burn.
girlfriend that you called her a beholder.
Yeah, it speaks over in a language that Whiskers understands. This guy, this human, is dumber than a box of rocks. Why are you with them? And looks over to you, Whiskers. But he said that in Ysoki.
Yeah.
I feel like he's talking about me right now.
He is talking about you. He called you dumber than a box of rocks.
His eyes go a little bit bigger. Another individual in this outside the conversation can understand Ysoki.
Oh, dumber than a box of rocks, huh? Well, I got a few ways to deal with that, and I pull out my blaster and point it right at his face.
He's like, "Whoa!"
And I walk up, and I say, "You see, because unlike you two scoundrels, this guy deals with his problems head on, directly. Right? He doesn't send people, oh, I sent people a drink, oh, I'm so funny. No, he's going to point up, he's going to blast you in the...
I mean,
That's why I'm with him.
I mean, you could do that if you want. I mean, it is broad daylight, and I'm sure there's cameras somewhere that's watching this.
Well, I'm already wanted by multiple systems, so being wanted more is not going to really affect my day. But you having a blaster hole between your eyes will definitely affect your day. So how about you tell me why you poisoned my drink, and then give me all your money, and we'll be on our way. I will intimidate him if I have to.
Absolutely.
Returns have
these
tables.
cats wearing? Are they're both Ysoki? What are they wearing?
They're both wearing a just very almost relaxed clothes. They do have like black jackets on.
Like sweatpants?
No, they don't have sweatpants on. No, they got a.
Well, how relaxed? I gotta know.
They're not that relaxed. In between, almost business casual, but not that nice.
I got a 27 on my intimidate.
27.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, we were given orders, man. You know how orders are. You don't ask questions. You sort of do them when they pay the bills.
Well, now you're paying my bills, so hand over those credits.
Okay. They go to reach in for the credits, and they pull out a single cred stick. There.
Is it? Does it look like they're nervous about it? Like they're trying to withhold? Sense motive.
Yeah, you can sense motive on it.
It's a 14, so not that great.
They definitely, you could tell they're scared. With they have one of them has a blaster head on their head, so they don't seem like they're withholding any extra funds besides what's being handed out.
Then I will take that. I'll put away my blaster, and I'll say, "Now who's dumb?" And then I'll walk away. I didn't have a good one-liner, so.
Now who's dumb is the best one-liner.
No, you're dumber than a box of rocks.
You take that back.
They instantly begin to get down all fours and scurry away.
All right, it looks like lunch is finally on those people that I was trying to make them pay anyway.
Whiskers and Glitch.
Follow them.
Whiskers and Glitch, roll a perception check real quick. Jack does not, unfortunately, as you turn around and begin to walk backwards.
Yeah.
9.
16.
16. You do notice as they are taking off and running at full speed, on the back of the jacket, you do notice it's small, but it's not microscopic in any sort of mean like that. It's a small patch, probably the size of your fist closed up, of a Ysoki head with a single hole in where the eye sockets was.
Can I roll a culture and see if I know what that means?
You did not see it, so you could not be able to roll that.
Oh, okay.
I'll roll culture
Okay.
of a 3. But, plus... What is it? So plus 2 if it's criminal organization?
Yeah, plus 2.
So 5.
So your total of 5?
Got anything?
No.
Oh no, that just reduces the DC by 5.
Okay.
So I rolled 3 with a reduced DC.
No. 3 does not hit the
Still no?
money.
Was the DC 5 by chance?
It was not.
I want to... I kind of want to follow them because someone sent them after us, and we didn't get any information on that. Right?
I'm really hungry though, so I don't.
I start following them.
It would be you'd have to begin sprinting after them if you wanted to keep pace.
I begin
with them.
sprinting.
Okay. You see,
I'm running.
you see Glitch begin to head off after him.
That said, I do want to be stealthy, so if they do start to slow down, I want to have the chance to like try to hide.
Okay.
If they don't see me.
Go ahead and roll a stealth. But with the, let's say we'll give it a -2 modifier. Due to you sprinting off after him. Do the rest of you follow?
I probably
20.
like. Looks like we finally got a meal ticket, and then I'll turn around and just see him running and be like, "Wait,
I'll see the captain being
I
like,
don't
wait,
think we're that late for the meeting. He's
Yeah.
still in there."
happens all. He can do it on his own, as far as I know.
Who sent you?
I mean, is he? Where's he? Did he say anything, or did he
No.
just run in? Okay.
I've been with the guy for like an hour, and that's the second time he's done that. So
All right. Well, he came back. He came back totally fine last time, right? Or,
Exactly.
yeah, he's fine.
yeah, what trouble is he gonna get himself into?
You want some food?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, and then we'll go and eat.
So you go inside, and Jethro's like, I thought that I was being stuck with the bill, and that would have been highly unfortunate. And I'm glad to see you're back. I did order around for us all, though.
Well, that's good. Hopefully, it's better than the last one that I ordered.
I hope it is, too. You do see a shot glass that has been served and placed in front of you.
What is it?
It is, well, my own personal request. It's a mixture of a couple different whiskeys and he sort of looks around.
I'm already drinking it.
It is extremely strong. You can feel the burn going all the way down. But it tastes pretty good.
Does it taste better than the last one?
Definitely tastes better than the last one.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, I'll kind of like keep an eye on him. If he doesn't like make any other than like I don't know, I'll just drink it as long as it doesn't look like he's dying. So wouldn't be the first time someone's tried to kill me with a drink.
What? Someone tried to kill you with a drink? When?
Oh, I didn't say that out loud.
Oh.
I was just saying that out of character. Sorry.
Gotcha. I was like, wait.
Yeah, I'll drink it.
Okay, you can drink it. It definitely tastes better. It's pretty strong. It does.
That's some good stuff.
It is mixed with. You can definitely tell it's mixed with a little something almost sweet. It does heal you 2 points though.
Well, that's good. I would hate to have to deal with not being healed.
As this is going on, you guys begin to have conversation. Glitch, you keep running, and they get to a house. They sort of begin to look around. What'd you roll for that stealth roll?
20.
20. You see them stop and begin to slowly start turning around and looking around. You sort of prop your back up against the wall so they cannot see you. But you do hear a door open and close on the other side.
I go up to that door. I try to hear what they're doing, so I don't want to go through that door immediately. So is there any other? Is there a window around any place I could see to like peek through?
Yeah, there is a window on the other side as you sort of look around the house. Sorry. You do see an open window when you go in, or not open window, but a window you can see through. When you go and look into it, you see that no one is inside the house.
Can I see the two Ysoki? Are they
No, there's no
visible?
one inside.
All right, I guess I slowly creep open the door and keep following them.
It is locked.
Oh.
It's engineering to unlock a door.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking, is it a mechanical lock or an electronic?
It seems mechanical.
Either way, it's engineered.
Yeah. I could try to unlock it, unless I need an engineering kit.
It increases the DC by 5 if you don't have the kit.
I don't have an engineering kit.
So you need a 25 on even a simple luck.
Yeah. It is a 20 for a simple. So if you do not have a kit, it would be 25 to try to get in. It's a little difficult to...
So I need 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the worst that'll happen if I fail?
Right.
I'll get in. That's a 16.
Oh, you unfortunately do not get in. But you could recall this place. If you ever wanted to come back, you definitely recall how to get here.
I don't see any other ways in.
You could go
Can I
through
check
the
that window?
Yeah.
Is the window unlocked? Is there a way to go in without breaking it?
You go and lift it up. It looks like the window is unlocked.
Oh, well, shoot, I just opened up the window.
When you open it up, you get a foul smell come out of the window.
Okay. That's an awful smell. But alright. So I continue on through the window.
You get inside. It is you sort of crawl in through what looks like a living room window. There's 3 other doors that you can go into. You can also, 3 other that's not the front door.
Do I hear anything? I'm trying to find these guys and just try to listen in on their conversation.
Roll perception for me to see if you can try to listen around.
8.
8. You listen around. You do not hear any talking or commotion coming in from any of these doors.
There's no stairs or anything, just doors?
Correct.
Alright, I just go on the first door on my left.
First door on your left, you open it up. It is a disgusting looking kitchen.
I close that door. Go to the next door.
Next door, it is a pretty unkept bedroom. There is a bed inside that has the sheets sort of like thrown everywhere. A rug in the middle. You do see there is a closet in there, as well as a dresser that lines the right wall. You do see it looks like a TV on the wall above the dresser, but it looks like it's been cracked and broken.
And then the third room?
Third room is a bathroom.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into the closet. I have a voice modulator.
Okay.
Can I mimic one of the Ysoki that I've already heard?
Yeah. You go open up the closet, and you do see there is a hole that goes directly down in the middle of the closet.
You know, scratch that. I'm going to go down that hole.
As you begin to go down the hole, you see that it goes down and it levels out. Eventually, turns into, you can tell now, as a tunnel system.
Speaking of one-liners, scratch that.
Scratch that. I'm going in that hole.
You go ahead and you see there is multiple tunnels. It breaks off almost like a set of veins. So you have about 4 different directions you can go into.
Okay. Well, how about, can I roll survival for tracking?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I got a 19. That was a good roll. It's like my survival's 1.
Nice. You do look around. You do see that there are 2 fresher footprints, but you do see there are probably 12 different footprints that are placed in that are all probably been here within the last 30 minutes.
Are they all going just wherever?
Yeah.
Except for the fresher ones?
Yeah, they're all going sort of different paths.
Yeah. I guess I'll follow the fresh ones.
You get to the fresh ones, and you see a torchlight begins to light up. Roll a perception for me.
14.
14. You do hear a conversation being had in the next room. You hear 2 people muttering that you can recall are the 2 people that you guys that you followed in here. You can't hear what they're saying, but you do hear a loud voice, almost like yelling at them. And you came straight here. What are you? Are you dumb? As you do hear a loud blaster go off.
Is this in common?
No, it's in
English?
Ysoki.
Even the bigger voice?
Yeah.
Well, I equipped my blaster, and I just kind of try to get in a little bit closer.
As you get in, you do see the one that was talking to you guys originally is laid out on the floor, with a blaster hole in between his eyes, and the other one is just quivering, looking over at the body. As you do see a ginormous, probably Vesk-size rat sitting atop a throne.
Ooh. The mother rat. I continue observing and see how this plays out.
He's like, you see him, all in Ysoki, pick up his jacket and throw it amongst the others. He doesn't deserve it. He's like, yeah, yes, boss. And he takes the jacket and sort of holds on to it. Now, I don't need to remind you what will happen if they followed you back here, correct? No, boss. I am perfectly loud and clear what would happen if they happen to follow us back here. He's like, good, this could ruin everything that we've worked to hide so far here on Absalom Station. We don't need to know, or people don't need to know that we've been here for some time now. And you do begin to hear and see footsteps heading as way as the other Ysoki is beginning to head towards you. Not seem to noticing you,
back off.
but
Okay.
but yeah, definitely heading.
I start backing off, get back to the house, and make my way out.
Okay. You go ahead and leave the same way you came in, and
I want to stay in the house, though.
oh, you want to stay in the house? Okay.
Yeah, just kind of hang out there, maybe for like 10 minutes. Just see if anyone pops in.
Okay. As this is happening, he's
Thinking
waiting.
like I'm in my armchair with a gun.
Okay. As you are waiting, the rest of you go and are having lunch. So, I mean, we're here. We can talk about the changes you want to make to the contract now, and then once we get back to my office, we can make said changes.
Yeah. I'm looking to get, you know, a fair share for me and my crew. So, how much were you planning on paying? Like, what is the payout for this job?
And for some reason, guys, my notes are gone from last session. What was the payout for that?
50,000 credits, 25 per person.
Yeah, 25,000 credits per person for a total of 55. Or 50. Math's hard.
All right. But that was just between you two.
Yep.
Yeah.
Probably not going to be able to.
Well, okay, so if you want to get real technical, the deal was for 25K per person, and I never told them how many people were doing it. Only 2 of us signed a contract, but hey.
All right. Yeah, so 25K per person. Got it.
But we're also not sure of the legitimacy of the deal.
Right. Well, you have the evidence, so you have to bring that up.
Oh, okay, I will. Now, look, we're a bit concerned that you just haven't been very forthcoming with us. Right, things just aren't adding up from our end. So we wanted to bring you out, give you a chance to clarify over some food and drinks. So is there anything you want to tell us?
In regards to the mission?
Exactly.
No, everything is as is stated in the mission. Everything that you know is what we know.
Okay, so walk me through exactly what happened. How did this pod get on the surface of Akaton?
Well, we had a starship exit the drift above Akaton. As you know, it's not too incredibly far away from Absalon Station, and they didn't have a whole lot of drift energy left to make it the full distance, so they had to leave drift to come and take the rest of the distance outside of the drift. But when they were shortly after the drift drives were taken down, they were boarded by Ysoki, I believe it was, and after they got onto the ship and were boarded, the Ysoki took, I guess, the information and blasted it out of a escape pod, and it was heading towards Akaton.
So the Ysoki did it, not your crew.
Correct.
And what did they take exactly?
I told you they took a contract from
No.
Akaton that allowed us
We're
to
just
have...
we're just rehashing. He's here now. We got to make sure we get our story straight.
Okay. You can definitely, without even rolling a sense motive, you can definitely tell he's feeling a little uncomfortable. But he continues telling the description. A document, a contract that allows us to build a headquarters on Akaton and begin to spread the religion there, as well as help them have a more centralized government, as they do not have one currently.
All right. Do you know their motive for taking this con?
You mean giving the contract to us?
No, the Ysoki motive
Oh.
for taking the contract.
I mean, I'm sure there's some other corporations that gain from information that's very private to anyone outside of the whatever left of a government Akaton versus our legal department.
Why not just make a new contract?
I mean, we could, and we probably will. I mean, we have to take another ship to fly back to Akaton to get it signed again. It's not something you can just do digitally when it's this high costs.
Sure. All right. Well, I mean, that's all adding up. What's not adding up, however, is your reputation. Are you sure you have the authority to make these sorts of deals?
Yeah, I mean, I'm the person to make these sorts of deals. I mean, to be fair, dealings as your contract with Abadar Station.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the head of that department.
Yeah, and you would never, for instance, fake content.
He gets
That's a
a
good point.
small chuckle. I see you got into some files that didn't have
Let's
access
call it
to.
research. Let's call it research.
And yeah, and I would hate for our research to stumble upon anything else that you might be hiding. So, I mean, we're willing to, sweep this under the rug if you give us a little something extra.
Well, I got nothing else to hide. Yes, I did forge a contract, but people I knew got caught doing a job, and I changed the contract to take their names out of it.
Look, I get it. You know what I mean? I'm not the most. I've done some stuff to save some people too. I get it. You got to do what you got to do. You just got to make sure that we're on the same page.
Well, now we are.
Are there any other parties that are going to be interested in the recovery of this document?
I mean, I'm sure there's other corporations looking for that, or whoever hired these Ysoki. I'm sure they're going to be searching Akaton for it as well.
And what may they want with it?
Like I said, there's legal information and other information that I'm sure is on that contract. I wasn't the one that wrote the contract or even knew what's even listed in the contract. Besides, our dealing with Akaton.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I just needed to get the information out here. The final decision obviously goes to my captain, so I'll leave you two to discuss terms.
And he looks just nonchalant over to you.
Yeah. Terms. Well, we would like to be paid. And, we'll do the job. You just gotta give us the money. So, you willing to do like half up front or?
Unfortunately, as for our business guidelines and in the contract, we have pay upon delivery.
All right. That's what I was worried.
Even half up front is quite a large sum to have someone just walk away with. I'm sure you can understand.
I understand that, but there are costs and stuff that will be recouped for the most part on the delivery. But there are certain preparations that we need to do in order to complete this mission, of course. So perhaps maybe just a supply fee, if you will, from the overall payment.
And how much of the supply fee are you looking for?
Oh.
Reasonable again. I think anything over 2,000 would be unreasonable up front.
How about 3,000? So that's 500 per crew member. So
Roll diplomacy. I will say this will probably be the last roll with your 10-minute buff that you got from him.
Well, good luck. Good for me that I got a unnatural 20. So not a crit.
As that was the DC that you needed for it. I can make amends for. The total amount of funds that we have available to give for this mission is 50,000. So
we're down to 47 total. All right, and I will divvy that up. That should work for us. So And is there a specific? We're just bringing it back to Absalon, or what's the drop-off point?
You can drop that off with myself.
So here. Okay.
I mean, not here at this bar, but at Abadar Corp in my office.
Yeah, I figured that as
Okay.
much. Is there any description of the Ysoki and their affiliations at all, or was it just the Ysoki? Because that's kind of racist. So.
I mean, obviously that'd be racist, but no, there is a band of Ysoki on Akaton. I hate that my notes are gone.
This one I remember.
You do remember? What is it? Because I
don't.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
I don't remember it. Yeah.
Let me pull my book real quick.
Well, this is where you just make it up again.
Except I had a very specific name for them for a reason. But he goes ahead and tells you the
counting
name.
on your players, GM.
I know.
Tomorrow.
He tells you again, but
Yeah.
I will find that and be able to provide that for you. But it's a very specific underground group of Ysoki that are known for pirating.
Okay.
Wasn't it Morrow
No, it was a
at the city?
And I have actually I reduced the culture DC by 5 for different pirates, different pirate organizations.
if
so.
you want to roll a culture.
I got a 13, so it reduces it by 5, but that's about it.
Okay. Let me pull up the book real quick. You have heard of this organization.
Okay.
And you wouldn't know who the head or who's in charge of it, but you do know of this organization.
I've heard of it. Okay.
And you do know they have a very big hold in Akaton, and they are slowly beginning to spread to other planets in the system.
All right.
Ta-da.
Cool. Is there anything else that we need to know, Pansy?
No, I think we're good to go as long as we're on the same page and we're not going to get screwed over, right, my guy?
I mean, I wouldn't be the one doing the screwing.
You never would.
No.
Yeah, I don't take my kindly to any kind of screwing over. So.
I mean, he says it would have the same limitations that this last contract had. The normal stuff. If you guys download the information to another device, it voids this contract. If you sold it to anyone else, it would obviously void the contract and warrant an arrest warrant for you. And he begins to go through X, Y, and Z on anything that would really try to avoid this warranty.
Right. Well, that's understandable. You got to protect your assets. So. All right. I think as long as we get that 500 and a person, so
Yeah.
that 3,000.
Individual cred sticks, or would you like it one large sum?
You can give me 6 of them. It's fine.
Okay. Those cred sticks will be back in my office. If you want to follow me after our lunch, we can go ahead and I'd be more than happy to rewrite our contract and have you.
Can you just have them delivered to the ship? Is that something that can be done? Because our friend is currently run off again. So.
I mean, as the captain, I would really only need your signature to sign for your crew.
Okay. Can I do that now and then
Unfortunately, I'd have to
I
have
have
your.
to do it in the office?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I have all the equipment
I will-
stuff there.
I will come with you. Hansy, can you like figure out where everybody is?
You got it, Cap.
All right. And then I'll go with him after the lunch and then.
I'll call. We'll sort of walk out of the bar and call Glitch. And just be like, "Where the hell are you?"
Shortly after, as you're waiting in this house, your comlink begins to ring.
What's your ringtone? Is it like? I came in like a wrecking ball.
I was actually thinking, what's
Some
that
retro
Katy Perry
stuff.
song?
I wear my sunglasses.
That begins ringing loudly as you're waiting for someone to show up. And that's where I'll take a break. So we'll take a, let's say, let's go with 10-minute break. So we'll be back at the top of the hour to come back and play some more Starfinder. Oh, hi. Hello. We're back. We're here. Where we left off, Glitch was patiently waiting inside what looks like a den, if you will, of a underground organization as his comlink begins to ring.
Immediately answer. What are you doing? Calling me.
Well, should I not call you? You don't like that?
I think I'm onto something big here. I followed those two rats. I mean, Ysoki.
Okay, offense taken, but we'll move on.
See what you have to deal with when you're Ysoki, man?
Yeah.
I didn't actually mean to say that.
That's what they all say.
That's what, yeah. If I've heard it, if I heard it once, I heard it a dozen times. Okay.
I've got a Ysoki friend. It's okay. I followed them I followed them into this house. They weren't there. I found a hidden tunnel in the ground, went through it, and I saw a bigger Ysoki talking to the little guys that poisoned us. One of them is dead. The bigger dude.
Kill the guy?
I didn't kill the guy. The bigger dude, their boss. They called him boss. He killed the guy. He was upset that they ran straight to what I presume is their base. I'm currently waiting in their living room. I don't think
That's
this
a good
is
place to wait.
Yeah, I don't think this is a common entrance. It's not necessarily kept well. Maybe I'll catch one of the guys. Maybe not.
Glitch, this is your territory. What do you need anything from me? Do you got the situation handled?
Right now, I'm just trying to get some more information. See if this is worth it. If I can get my hands on one of them, I can get some information out of them.
Okay, can you turn on find a friend on your phone here?
send you my GPS coordinates.
Yeah, I'll come hang out in the area. I won't come in, but I'll be around for backup. I'll let you do your thing.
That's good. That'll work.
Captain told me to find everybody, and you're the only one that's not at the ship, as far as I can tell.
You could probably help with this. This boss Ysoki, he was fairly big, bigger than any Ysoki I've ever seen. The size of a desk.
Can I roll culture to see like what the hell is going like how big can Ysoki get? Is he a Ysoki? Would they get that big? Is he just a giant rat? Like, can I roll that?
You could. Honestly already know, though.
Okay.
Natural Ysokis should never, ever, ever get that big.
How big are we talking here? Are you talking like...
He was the size of Jax.
Oh, goodness.
Is that accurate? I don't know how big Jax is.
Yeah, Jax is about 6'8", and this Ysoki was maybe not literally 6'8", but very close.
From my viewpoint, I saw him. It was like, he's about the size of Jax.
Okay, well, Ysoki aren't supposed to get that big. In fact, I'm probably the tallest Ysoki you should ever meet. So maybe rat was a bit more accurate than you originally planned.
And I do believe this association of theirs is connected to the pod. Just from what I've overheard, maybe why they try to poison you. There's some sort of secret society down in these tunnels. It's a lot to handle on my own.
Boy, you're just great at uncovering secrets. I hope you never, step into my hole, if you know what I mean.
Don't let the captain hear that.
Yeah, okay. Captain signing a contract. The rest of the crew is fucking off at the ship. Like, they probably will for a while. But I'm gonna back you up. I got you.
Okay.
You just let's keep this line open. I'm gonna head that way, and you let me know what you need from me.
Will do. Check. So I continue. I think I'll just kind of hang out in that kitchen room in the house. Maybe sitting directly in sight. It's not the best plan. I don't want them to run away when they first see me, hypothetically.
Sure. So you want to hide in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go and sit in plain sight in the kitchen. Do you leave the door open or do you close it?
I leave it open.
Okay. You do see a Ysoki, or actually, I guess you hear him before you see him. Excuse me. As it sounds like a pair of Ysokis begin to leave, or begin to leave the room with the bedroom, and come out into the main living room area. As they're talking in Ysoki. You heard that, right? Like, there was a sound that went up here. No, you have to be playing with your brain. Maybe you ate something you shouldn't have, you dingus.
You said they came... Where did they come from?
They came from the hole in the closet in the living room.
Okay.
Or not the living room.
Wait, as I was...
as more or less, as you moved into the kitchen, you began to hear them come up out of the hole.
Okay. I keep listening.
You hear that they begin to search. They both go into the other bedroom. Excuse me, I couldn't figure out the word. Or you hear two other doors open. So one goes, you assume, to the other bedroom, and one that goes into the bathroom.
See if I remember. Was it the bedroom that was closest to the kitchen?
Yes.
I started sneaking my way into that room.
Roll a stealth check.
24.
Okay. You see the Ysoki is beginning to open up, look underneath the bed. Definitely doesn't know you're there.
Okay. I go up to him and I've got my knife drawn and I'm going to put that right up to his neck. Try to go up behind him.
Hey, Josh.
Yes.
And while you're doing this, will you just let me know when I'm, at the house?
Yeah, are you just taking off running for it?
Honestly,
are
I'm
you just strolling?
hustling, but I'm not sprinting.
Okay.
To be frank, I trust Glitch. So in my head, there's no reason to actually just like sprint flat out for it. But I'm like fast walking, like let's get there. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Anyway. Yeah, I put my knife up to him and I immediately say, "Don't say a word."
Roll intimidation. I'll give you a +2 bonus.
+2. I got 15.
15. It just doesn't say anything.
Okay, and I slowly remove the knife, and I'm speaking Ysoki during this. I remove the knife from his throat, but I keep it close to like him enough. So I just want to talk. Who are you? And who is your boss?
He keeps a low voice, and he gets very. Do you let him turn around to see you, or you just keep it back to you?
Yeah, I let him move around. I just imagine when I took my knife off of him, I kind of like spun him so we were face to face.
He is definitely surprised when he sees a non-Ysoki. Sorry, just got distracted. Hey, we just got raided with 12 people from tabletop to keyboard. Let's get it. So back to this. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you guys. He's definitely surprised when a non-Ysoki is there speaking full Ysoki perfectly, but he definitely. I'm the boss name is Scratch.
Can I sense motive on that?
Yeah.
15.
15. He seems to be. He's extremely terrifying, but his name is definitely Scratch. He definitely can tell he's honest. But my name is. He definitely forget almost like he's forgetting what his name is because he's like legitimately that terrified. Cobb. Sorry. They call me Cobb.
I'd forget that name too.
Nailed it.
What's your organization? I know you are part of one. Does he? Well, I'm got it on my mind. Is he wearing the same jacket?
He is. We're part of the Pillars.
The Pillars of Ka.
Yes.
I know of that. Why? I'm after a pod. Do you know anything about an escape pod on Akaton? From Akaton.
We know about a pod. We don't know where it is. Do you know where the pod is? I can make it worth you. I can make it worth your weight in credits.
Ooh.
I'll be asking the questions.
Ooh. Glitch is a boss. Love it.
Who's Ver?
Ver. So you think Scratch is the boss? He's the boss of the boss. He's the big boss.
Why is everyone looking for this pod?
Well, it has some documentation we could definitely use for blackmail.
Is that blackmail in Abadar?
Maybe. You begin to hear the other Ysoki in the other room. Hey, you find anything in there?
I press my knife up against the other dude, and I mimic his voice. Everything's clear in here.
I told you shouldn't eat that cob. The cob, there's something in it. That's why your name is now Cobb. I'm going to back down. If you, yeah, good luck. You could definitely feel like every muscle in this guy's body is just like tightening up. It's like no, he wants to move, but he doesn't want to die at the same time.
All right. I think we got. I'm telling this, talking back to Cobb. I think we got a mutual motive here. I'm not necessarily on good terms with Abadar. It seems like neither are you. I think we can work with each other.
I've been saying the same thing, friend.
Can you arrange a meeting with Scratch?
I mean, he doesn't like outsiders knowing that he's down there. We've been very hidden for the last 50 years, and we'd rather not be pulled up to the surface, if you know what I'm saying. I'm sure you could respect that.
I could go down there personally.
Yeah, I'm sure you could, but then I'm sure that your parts would be on the floor later.
I think we can work out a mutual arrangement. I have a lot of information.
Let me see what I can do. And he tries to. Am I good to go, or are you gonna keep holding this knife to my throat?
I think you're good to go.
All right.
You gonna go talk to Scratch?
Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to Scratch. If you wanna wait outside the building, cause you just lucked out I was in here, I can be back with you shortly.
I can agree to those terms. I guess being outside is probably better for me.
Probably. You don't
being
want
here.
you don't want a storm coming up here and showing you how those parts really work.
I suppose you're right. Okay. So I put the knife away, kind of make sure the other dude is actually gone. I go wait outside the building.
Okay. A few moments go by, and you do see Whiskers walk up.
Whiskers,
Yeah,
go hide somewhere.
you got it. So I'd imagine I'm like, what am I? I'm like walking up toward this house. What's around? Is there a place where I could just like chill?
Yeah, I mean there's a street that you are walking off of more or less to go into it. It's like a neighborhood, but it's tight corners, so you have a lot of houses next to each other, and then at the side of the house there has like a fire escape that you can enter the buildings that are more or less stacked on it. Akaton is almost planet in size, but it has a large amount of the population here, as this is the shortest drift distance between all of the planets.
Okay.
I
But
basically,
are there people around me, or am I like in a deserted neighborhood?
No, there's people sort of passing by, but they aren't minding any. They're minding their own business. Especially as this part, this is as Glitch Window is more of the slummier part of of Absalon Station.
Okay. What is it? A house that I'm looking at here?
Yes, it is a. So it's a multi-story building, but the first portion is it's a house of the like a first level of a house.
Right. Is there like a front yard, or is it just like? Are we in such? Is it just tight?
It's just tight. There's not a real front yard to it. It's just very tight. Think of like apartment buildings, but stacked multiple on top of each other.
Like we're trying to accommodate as many people as possible.
Right,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
We're trying to like stack shit on top of shit. Like that's the type of slum that you're
Absolutely
about, right. Okay. Well, I mean, I'll just go like. I want to be near the house, so I want to go to the road, like whatever walking path or vehicle path that is there, and sort of hang out there. I want to cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
In a 60-foot radius or cone, I guess, toward the house to see if there's magic effects in there.
Okay.
If I can.
Yeah, go ahead and. Do you have to cast anything? Or you roll anything to cast, or is it just cast?
No, I just cast it. It allows me to. I can look it up real quick, but it just allows me to see if there are magical effects going on in the house. That's all I'm trying to ascertain.
Hold on 1 second. My mouse is acting up.
It's all right. Yeah, so it's a 60-foot cone. I can do it for up to a minute.
Sorry, stuff is happening in my chat. I can't handle it.
That's all right. I was just gonna talk about the spell.
Yeah.
So you were aware. I know magic spells, effects, items, objects, including those of creatures that I cannot see, and hybrid items in that area. You can't detect magical traps in this way, so if there's a trap, I can't detect it.
Okay.
Additional magic that wards them from. Okay, so it's a concentration spell. Each round, you concentrate on the same area. You can determine if one magic source can be detected from a spell, magic item, or other effect. So I can start to if I concentrate long enough for a minute, I can start to see like where it's coming from. Is it an item, a person, sort of thing?
Oh, okay.
You can't determine if there are magic sources in areas you can't see, or if there are magic sources in an area at one time. This is expired.
So it sounds like you wouldn't be able to see through the walls.
Yeah, that's rough. Oh, that's a rough spell.
But you do cast the spell.
If there are magic sources in areas you can't see. Ooh, that's really rough.
Yeah. You do
read that. That's rough.
Cast a spell.
So I'm just looking at the outside of the house to see if there are or if there's magic around it. Ooh,
It's like a scanner.
Right.
Yeah, that's hard. That's actually rough.
I do want to make it known after I told you, as you're like looking for a place to hide. I'm just gonna let you know the situation is. We may or may not get swarmed by Ysoki, but I'm going to try to arrange a meeting with their underboss.
If you can use me. You know, I don't know if it's a racial group that they're going with here, but I'm happy to help out. Right?
It may be Ysoki. The less people they know that know about them, maybe for the better.
Yeah, I trust your judgment. You do. I'm going to like conference call because I walked my ass over here. I'm going to conference call the captain at this point.
Yep.
I just want to let him know, like, hey, I'm bringing the captain in. Cap, are you still talking to our corporate person?
Are we done yet? Or yeah. How long does it take me to sign these papers?
You guys actually haven't. You guys are just left the.
I'm still smoozing. Okay.
Yeah, you just left the bar you guys were at, heading to Heading to
His office. to
Abadar
sign
Corp,
it.
absolutely. So you probably about um,
I'm years away. I'm light years away.
As soon as I can, I want to let the captain know. So however that works out in your timeline, Brews, that's what I'm trying to do. And I'm looking apparently at the outside of this house in a 60-foot cone.
yeah, so you do see there are. I have to interrupt real quick. I'm so sorry, but Fruitzilla just gifted 25 subs.
Oh my goodness!
But if we got
Looking
to
over.
if we got 30 subs, I was going to be opening the gift or the merch shop. So we have different logos for like Jbrews Coffee House and Jbrews After Dark for a black shirt and stuff like that. So look out for those because those will be coming.
It's coming.
Those
They're on their way.
That is insane, Fruit. You just literally broke every bone in my body with that amount of stuff.
Oh my goodness!
That is insane. Thank you so much again for that. That's
awesome.
Whew, let's go.
Anyway, thank you. We're gonna go back into here, but you are the real MVP.
Whiskers take some time to buy some merch from Jbrews. Because I hear it's good.
Log into the infosphere.
Exactly. Yeah, you headed to Abadar Corp, and you are able to make your way up there. As you walk into the front doors of Abadar Corp, it is mass chaos. As there are a bunch of androids running around,
Glitch did some stuff. earlier.
punching some people. It's absolute chaos. Jethro's like, what is going on? The person that you saw that was behind the counter is literally beating up on an employee right now.
Is this normal, or should I be worried? So yeah, maybe we should sign these papers later and deal with this
Yeah, I'll.
uprising you got going on here.
He takes his comm link out, and can I just? And he pulls up the more or less a similar program. Can I just have your thumbprint here and a signature below? I'll take it and transfer it over.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Hopefully you'll still be here when we get back. Is there like a second in command? They're probably dead already. I'll keep in touch, and then I will get the hell out of there because I ain't dealing with no robot uprising. So.
Yeah. As you make your way out there, you do get a phone call, or you're patched into a phone call with Glitch and Whiskers.
Yeah. So guys, the company we're working for is currently robot issues. Does anybody know anything about that?
Yeah, that
I did that.
Yeah, that sounds exactly like Glitch. That's got Glitch written all over it.
Ah. Okay. Well,
on our end, you know those two punk ass bitches that you held the gun to their head and stole their money, that sort of thing.
yeah, I gave him some pirate justice. Yeah.
You remember how Glitch followed them?
Oh, is that what he was doing?
Yeah. That's what happened. Apparently, some shit's going down. He may be onto something here that could actually help us in our mission. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Yeah. Where are you?
Yeah, come to. I'll send you my location. Come to where I am, and we're just gonna. We're back up. Glitch is in there right now, handling the situation.
Right.
You gotta let him do his thing, and then we'll provide backup.
Make sure you
Sounds
stay
if he needs
undercover. They don't like outsiders.
Right. Yeah. Well, especially me, apparently. So. Yeah, I could do that. I'm just worried that we might not be able to get paid if our employer dies. 2.
we may find another source of income with the people that tried to poison us.
I don't really like working for people that try to kill me, but whatever. We'll work it out. It's fine. Okay. I'm on my way. I make my way there.
All right.
Since those androids are unarmed,
Yes.
no one's gonna get seriously injured.
Or they're only going to get seriously injured, you know.
One of the two will happen.
It depends on who's in charge.
Robots with no restrictions. Yeah.
I feel like I've seen this movie before.
Yeah.
Did you just shoot at me with your eyes closed?
I'm allergic to bullshit. So.
Yikes. So you, Abadar Corporation is definitely closer to this area than the bar that you guys were at. So it doesn't take you nearly as long to get there. Probably about 5-6 minutes to get there. But you see Whiskers sort of standing out outside. Whiskers, you do see that the 6th floor to the 10th floor of this 20-floor building has a magical coat around the outside of the building.
But the first 6 floors are good.
Yeah, first 6 is fine.
Okay. Glitch, what floor are you on right now?
You're on the first floor, Glitch.
I'm outside.
He's just standing like across the street from you.
I have my eyes closed. On Glitch. Glitch, where are you right now? Well, I need to know where you. Oh my goodness.
He's handsy.
I'm actually standing outside, just waiting for a messenger.
Oh well, shit. I'll walk up to Glitch then.
We're supposed to stay low key. Don't act like you know me.
I would turn around immediately. Yeah, you're right.
What are you doing with
It's all right.
You already forgot the plan.
I
You're
don't-
not chewing on your
I
nuts
don't know.
enough to remember things.
I just okay.
I have no
Chewing on your
idea
nuts or
who
something
this
else?
person is. Yeah.
But you got something to say?
I go back to just now. Now I'm not casting a spell, but I'm just doing this in the middle of the street.
Someone tosses you a cred stick on the ground.
I leave it there as if I don't see it, and then I'll pick it up later. I'll pick it up before I move.
Okay, there is a cred stick sitting before you.
Yeah.
Just
I'm
pick it
hoping
up.
that pile gathers. I don't know.
Just pick it up. Just pick it up with your tail.
Roll a bluff.
All right, you got it. Oh yeah. All right, this is actually gonna be a good roll here. What's my bluff skill? Because I rolled the natural 18. 18 plus bluff. 21.
21. You get about 4 more cred sticks sort of plop down. So you have a total of about 5 cred sticks sort of sitting on the ground in front of you.
I love it.
I'm confused. What's happening?
He's just kidding. He's getting paid to do this.
Oh, I see. I thought it was you tossing the cred stick.
Just
Yeah, I'm just like.
I'm tossing my crit stick.
Awesome.
you wait a few more moments, and you do see Ysoki open the door and sort of nod your head in.
I go in.
All right. You do see there are roughly about 5 Ysoki on the inside.
Okay.
He shuts the door behind you.
I actually take out my laser pistol and my knife, and I just kind of set them down, let them know I'm here peacefully.
You do recognize one of these individuals that walked up. It is the other one that you guys saw originally, of the original 2.
What's his name? Cobb?
Cobb, yes. Cobb. Cobb is there.
Was he there?
Cobb was the one that had the conversation. He's the one that opened the door and let you in. But
Okay.
the other individual was one of them that you saw walking away after you got poisoned, or after the other party members got poisoned.
Right. Okay. I don't. Scratch isn't there?
No, Scratch is definitely not there. You don't think he would be able to fit through the hole, realistically.
Okay. I wait for them to say something.
So you want to see Scratch? You got any friends we need to know about?
I've got friends, but they don't know about you. I'm here on my own.
Roll a bluff for me.
And I want to make sure you know with androids, you got a -2 on sense motive checks against me.
Thank you. I forgot.
I get a -2, but the person checking me also gets a -2. Basically, I can't show emotion, but they can't read my emotion.
Yeah.
Sense motive, where are you? I got an 8.
I do not.
Is that true? Then what do you call those two
That's what I'm
folks
out here just
standing
doing,
outside?
Am I even there yet? But yeah, apparently I just got there.
Yeah, oh, you got there literally as he was. You see people like tossing cred sticks in front of.
Just like,
Yeah.
hey, Hansy, you dropped these on the ground. What are you doing?
I'm working here, man. I pick up cred sticks.
I'm
and I'll
working.
fill
It doesn't.
You talk about
Is this some kind of like performance piece or something?
Yeah, it's my specialty when it comes down to
I
it.
just start like.
I pocket all the cred sticks.
Okay. Just make sure to note that you have now 5 cred sticks.
You talk about the street performers out there. They may have saw me exit the building, but
Look, we know
I've seen
that
it in my life.
we know that they're at least with you. One of them walked towards you, walked away from you, then started waving his hands, looking like a fool.
he was asking me for money, which I don't have on me.
Listen, we know that it's fine. They got people. We just need to be on the same playing field. And
I told you
he
I've got
points.
people.
Cobb points over to the other individual that saw you earlier. Yeah, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I told him that you had 2 people with you. That those are the people. So Cobb's like,
Sure.
so again, I gotta ask: are those the only 2?
No, those aren't the only 2. Those are the only 2 that know I'm here. But we have a larger crew.
All right. And how large is this crew?
6 people? 5 people?
6 total.
We have a ship crew.
We're not sure yet.
To be determined.
We're still working out the details.
I'll tell you outright. We have a ship crew given to us to look for this escape pod that the pillar is also looking for. Now, I just want to say that I have no allegiance to Abadar or the Starfinders. I think we could work out a deal. So we have a lot of information on the location of this pod. As far as I'm concerned, it can go to the highest bidder.
Maybe there's a spot for you in the nest anyway. All right. Do you want your people to come in, or are they fine looking like fools on the outside?
If you think you're okay with them, I can bring them in.
Scratch said he'll see ya. He just wants to make sure that it's done, in and quiet.
Okay, I open up the door. I just kind of wave him back in. I guess I could con it too.
Manzi, looks like we're being beckoned.
Well, let's go then. As I pocket my 6 cred sticks.
Yeah, I didn't get any. Are you gonna have to teach me how you did that, like that whole.
Yeah, it's an art, when it comes
No.
to what I had to do as a kid.
All right.
The only way to get a bite, where I'm from.
You have to do street performances to get food. I usually just stole it where I was from. So.
Exactly. You and I were cut from the same different cloth,
Yeah, I'm like more of like a hat, and you're like pants.
Exactly, but made from the same cloth. You
I
get
get
it.
it. I get it. It's up there. So
You guys walk in as you guys finish up this conversation. As you do see a total of 6 Ysoki on the inside, as well as Glitch with his pistol and knife pushed down and pushed off to the side a little bit.
I point to the captain. I say, Jack, you may recognize. I point to the Ysoki that poisoned them.
yeah, we go way back.
Well, they definitely recognized you guys, so thanks for ruining my cover.
It wasn't much of a cover if just looking out a window broke it. So, but it's okay, buddy. We're here now, so.
How long did Detect Magic last for?
10 minutes or something. I'll look.
Detect Magic
Yeah.
was
Turn.
like 1 minute.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so it's already over.
The other one was longer.
Plus, it's a channel move, right? So you gotta keep
Keep
it
It's a concentration situation. Yeah, Detect Magic. Up to 1 minute per level. So 1.
Okay. Did you want to
So if
cast?
I was out there doing this for 1 minute,
Yeah,
it wouldn't be. But yeah, I can cast it again if I really want to.
Yeah.
Although it would be fairly obvious that I'm casting it.
Right. Okay. So you definitely walk in, and all of them are beginning to look you guys up and down. One of them that the other one that poisoned you. Hey, so no hard feelings, right? We're all part of the same pack. A job's a job.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Yeah, I don't take my kindly to people trying to kill me. So, but
we do take kindly to the people that pay us the most.
Exactly.
well, I have some principles, but let's hear their offer first, I guess. Or whatever you were working out here. I don't. Is this for the best of the crew? Or is this
Are you asking me?
Or is this for the
You
best
gotta-
of yourself? That's what I want to know.
I ask Whiskers and Ysoki. You think this is the best for the crew? 'Cause I think it's the best for my wallet.
Look, I think that a variety of people want this escape pod. They want whatever we are commissioned to get. And I think that the group that is the most likely to tell us the truth about what is in there is actually who we've identified here. So yes, I think it is in the best interest of the crew that we see what information this group has on these.
Hey, you guys are squabbling, and I think it's about me. So can we speak in common, please, while I'm at least present?
The
Yeah,
rest
sorry,
of the
my
group
bad.
begins to chuckle a little bit as there's whatever's happening between even the party itself.
yes, we think this is the best for the crew. Not only is it
Alright.
keeping our options open, but we may be able to get some information out of these people.
Alright. Okay. That's all I care about. So, you know. Because, you know, we'll talk about it later. Go ahead. You got it. I'm here to help.
All right,
Let's
and
go
then
pop a scratch.
Cobbs. All right, follow me. Pick up your shit. No one wants that here. And he
You know, this time I'm gonna put my I want to put my gun in my hideaway leg.
okay. So you do that.
Actually, I think it's an arm. Let me check my character sheet.
Pretty sure it was
Doesn't
an arm.
matter either way.
Either
I
way,
hide
it's hidden.
Yeah.
You guys go ahead and get into the hole. You guys now see the hole that he was.
How tall is this hole?
And it's a downward hole, so like you have to get almost you have to slide down a little bit before it breaks up into the tunnel system.
Yeah.
You guys have to definitely crouch down into it. Whiskers wouldn't have to because it's made for Ysoki. So you guys would either have
This
to.
is my jam right here.
The tunnel is probably about 4.5 feet tall.
Oh god. Okay. All right.
What's cooking in that kitchen?
I'll just try to bluff my way through this whole thing. All right. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. I rolled a 17 to act like I am not claustrophobic. So.
Yeah, you definitely are making sure that you're doing all right. Did you just do a bluff check or a?
Yeah, I'm bluffing.
Do a will for me too.
Oh, well, I rolled a 4 on my will save. So.
Okay.
I am freaking out, but
Yes.
I am.
You're very well at hiding the fact you are freaking out.
It's almost like you're freaking out from a spider instead of claustrophobia.
Right.
Man, the last time I was in these caves, or these kinds of caves, it was really fun. Really great. Yep.
Yep. So you go ahead and head that way. You do remember that a tunnel. They are taking you towards Scratch's abode, if you will, as you exit out into this taller room. This room is, you guys can stand up perfectly fine in. It's at least 8 feet tall. As you do
Scratch's
see
post.
exactly. You see a very large Ysoki sitting on a throne almost.
Like, large or like both?
Both. Tall and chunker.
Alright.
What am I looking at here?
I wonder if he ever gets out of here.
Because I know it's not a Ysoki. Like, what the fuck is this thing?
You look it over. It's a Ysoki. It looks heavily mutated.
Yeah.
But it is definitely a Ysoki.
Can I roll physical science to see how this giant ass Ysoki may have come to for
Yes, absolutely.
16?
16. You give a once over. Two different theories come in your head. Either one, he was a Vesk that underwent a lot of surgery to become a Ysoki, or a Ysoki that was given or injected something to make him grow in a very large manner.
Got it.
You're not sure which one it is, but one of the two is. Those are your two probabilities.
Okay. I wanna sort of gauge this interaction and the mannerisms to see if they match Ysoki culture.
Okay.
To try and ascertain whether or not this thing used to be a regular Ysoki or it used to be a Vesk. So
Yeah.
just throughout this encounter, I want to do that.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a culture for me.
Oh dear. That's a natural 5, but I got some modifiers here. For culture, brings me to a total of 9.
Not okay. So you guys walk up to Scratch in Ysoki. What do you want?
The day I forget my freaking translator. All right, I'll just stand here.
I sort of look at Glitch like, I actually don't know what we want here. You are the one with all the information.
I followed your peons after they tried to poison my friends. Is the one body still laying down, or did they clear that
They
out?
cleaned it up. But as you say that, he takes a pistol out and aims it at the other one. And in common, he says, "Is that right?"
And while I was listening, I think we have the same goal here, just to find that escape pod.
Pulls the trigger. As the other Ysoki just drops.
Wait, who is he aiming at?
The other
Shooting
Ysoki that said,
Oh.
"Hey, if what happens if someone did follow you back?"
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other 5 Ysokis. What is that? He points to Cobb. Hey, Cobb, take off his jacket. Burn it with the rest. So,
They didn't cover their tracks well at all.
well, they won't have to worry about that anymore now, will they?
Anyway, I just tell them the truth. Basically, I tell them we were criminals at the Starfinder Society, wished to pay off our debts in exchange for our similar mission. The problem with that is we don't have an allegiance to Starfinder, other than our legal situations. But as far as I'm concerned, I would rather go to the highest bidder.
Well, what kind of are we looking for money for this bid war, or are we looking for a mixture?
First, I think information. Can't get anything without information on this escape pod.
Well,
If you could give us what you know.
well, that'd be. We need a sign of good faith that we're not just giving this information to anyone. And this is all in common, by the way, so you can understand.
Yeah, I was
this.
gonna ask. Any ideas?
Okay, listen. We are not going to, unless you pay us money up front, unless you give us an incentive to bring this, whatever is in this escape pod, directly back to you, we can't guarantee that that's going to happen. What we can guarantee is that if you tell us what you know about this pod and what's in it, we can make the best decision on who it's going to go. And if you can make a case to some folks that maybe understand your situation better than we understand the situation over at, Starfinder, maybe we can do each other a solid in this case.
How do I know you're not going to take this information and just take it back to Starfinder that we're here?
I have a suggestion. Could you give us a crew member for our ship? Do we have space for it?
We don't have space.
We-
Not a good idea. Don't
Two
bring more
Ysoki are the
people.
size of one desk.
listen, Scratch. If you were worried about us going back to Starfinder, this guy, we would already be dead. You would have used that blaster on me and not him. And I point to the.
If you're worried about our allegiances, there's a swarm of hacked androids doing some damage on the employees of Abadar Corp right now.
Listen,
Those are our doing.
Glitch has explained our position to you already. Okay? If we had any allegiance to Starfinder, you would have been turned in the moment Glitch found this. We would have gone back and been done with the situation. But you know our situation. You know that we don't want to deal with them if we don't have to. And we're looking at you like a first step out of this situation. So if you can just be honest with us, give us the information that you have, then maybe we can help each other out.
Roll diplomacy, and you will go ahead and get a +3 because of the teamwork.
Oh baby. That is a natural 18. I have a +7 for diplomacy. So that's 25 +3 for your situation modifier. 28.
You're right. I don't think that you guys are necessarily slave to them, but never be too careful. We've been down here for a long time, and no one's known until today.
I get it. I do. But on top of everything that I just told you, one of the most prolific space pirates of our time is our captain. You know he's not gonna just fuck around with Starfinder. He'd rather throw his loyalties in your ring. I'm pointing to Jack this time.
So, what is it you want, pay-wise? We'll see if this is even feasible for me and our organization.
Well, I mean, if you can...
$1 million.
We're currently being paid 75,000 by Abadar, so if you can beat that, then we'll join you.
Roll bluff.
It's a 22. Oh wait, I gotta roll my d6. 27. 27.
Hey!
Unfortunately, we can't beat that. We can throw some creds your way, but we can maybe help you in a different way. But we don't have that kind of funds just lying around.
Well, what do you propose then? Because right now, the whole highest bidder thing, you're kind of losing.
Well, what
I want to keep my eyes open for exit points here.
You definitely look around. You see there's a couple of small holes around, but you do see that there is a large door that is hanging out. But your ship is Starfinder flooding that for you? Are they giving you that ship to do your work off of? Yeah.
No, it's my personal ship, so.
What if?
Are you sure they didn't wire it?
Yeah, we have Cass going through that right now, so we'll know soon.
I know every bolt of that ship. If they put something on it, I'll know. I would know. So
Starfighter, not the Boy Scouts.
the what if I maybe find some parts? Maybe upgrade your ship a little bit. Maybe find you a bigger ship. First ship that comes available is yours. May not be a beauty, but we'll what do you think of that?
And what about our delivery? On delivery.
Oh, you wouldn't get the ship until the job was done. I don't want to give you guys give you guys a ship that you guys are gonna
see,
drive off and never see you guys again.
let me just have an aside with my and
Sidebar.
we'll be right back.
Yeah.
Huddle. On me. I don't want some just junker that he's just gonna throw at us. It's not gonna be a good idea. Our current ship is pretty good, so I don't.
Maybe if we can just leverage a higher initial pay for a lower delivery fee.
Look, I'm interested in the information thing. I feel like, just given who I am as a person, as a Ysoki, Starfinders, you ain't gonna change. The corporation, you ain't gonna. Okay. I think that our best chance at understanding what is actually in this escape pod that we are supposed to go get from are these folks right here. And I get it, they might throw a junker at you, but a junker with no LoJack may be better than our ship with a LoJack. You know what I mean?
Hey, you don't talk about the fortune like that, okay?
I'm just saying. I mean, when was the last time you were on the Fortune? How long has Starfinder had? Look, and before you came here, we talked about it with Cass. Cass is looking. He's going over the ship. He's going over the computer. We're gonna have you when you get there. You're gonna go over the ship too, and we're gonna try and find out if they're tracking us in any. But it's a possibility.
It's just that ship and I have been through a lot, so I don't really want to.
I get it, man. I mean, I'm an ace pilot here. I understand that there's a connection between you and the ship that you run.
We could always sell the ship. The other ship.
True.
True.
There are other things we could do with it.
All right. So we'll tentatively take their deal, and if we find a better one, we'll just take that one instead. Got it. Okay.
Per the usual. All right. 1, 2, 3, break.
All right, Mr. Scratch or Sir Scratch.
He's a Ysoki, so he's probably King, the Rat King.
Yeah, I'm not going to use that word around them. We've discussed it, and upon viewing of this ship, we can essentially work out a deal where you can pay us however much you can. Which what would that number be? By the way, just before I totally agreed to this.
We can give you 10,000 total.
10,000 total.
Plus a ship. That's still comes out to more than what they're offering you over there at Abadar Corp.
All right. Okay. So, ship and 10,000. We would need 4,000 up front. For fees and stuff. You know. You got to be able to pay for everything that we need. Preparations.
How about this? I give you 10,000 up front, but the ship that we find for you doesn't come with the jump drive.
All right, I could take that. I can work with that.
I'm just saying, we
10,000.
found you before. We will find you again if you guys turn on us.
I believe I found you.
I think we found you before you found us.
Let's not get into
But
the
you didn't know that I
semantics of
found
it.
you before
It's
you found me.
Glitch. I got this. It's yeah. Let's not get into the semantics. It's okay. We'll take that 10,000 right now, and we'll be back here upon delivery. Correct?
Yes.
Alrighty. Sounds good. 10,000. Yourselves a deal.
Hey, looks over to Cobb, and Cobb goes running through one of the holes. A few moments go by, and Cobb comes back with a crit stick. He's like,
All right. Now that
thumbprint, please.
before I put my thumbprint, I just want to make sure that we're going to get the information we need.
I'll give you the information that we have.
All right. Thumbprint away.
All right, it is officially. You are now the only person who can access this credit stick. It has 10,000 credits on it. Scratch itches the back of his neck.
Got a lot of credits now, boys.
No, Starfinder's coming through, aren't they?
Whiskers, as you're paying attention to it, you see that a piece of, almost like a piece of fur moves from the back of his neck. More so than if it was just extra fat or something like that.
Have any theories on what it might be? Or
You think it's definitely more of Vesk turn Ysoki.
I see.
Can I check to make sure that there's 10,000 on this?
Yeah. As you put your thumbprint into it, it does light up and show the credit amount.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. All right.
So, the information we got. We were just looking for an easier run. We weren't looking for anything particular on the ship, but Vare's boys were able to give them a run for their money. And they took whatever they found valuable and threw it into an escape pod. They hit the eject button on the escape pod to throw it towards Akaton, and they haven't seen it once it landed.
So they
Is
haven't
Vare
recovered
your
it
boss?
yet.
No, we have not.
Okay. Do you know anything about the contents of Escape?
I know they tossed a couple of data pads in there. There was some weaponry that was thrown in, and I think a couple things of armor. But other than that, I don't know what else they threw in there. I mean, we Ysoki we're sneaky, but we ain't the brightest people all the time.
It's kind of harsh on yourselves, but okay.
Sure.
Self-awareness.
What do you know about the group that is searching for that sent it there even?
The pillars of
Pillars of
Ka.
Yeah.
I mean, that's us.
Okay, so you're an extension of this.
Yeah.
Okay. So it would look really, really good for you if somehow you recovered it, aka we recovered it and gave it to you.
This guy thinks like a Ysoki.
He is one.
He looks over at you and just gives you a very mean glare.
I already got my money, so it's okay.
All right, folks, I think that's all we need.
Yep. Thank you for your time. blessing be to the pillars and all that.
One
Stuff.
last thing. One of our Ysoki did put a data wipe on all of the technology, so that if anyone besides one of our boys got it, that it would wipe everything from it. So don't go opening stuff that you shouldn't be.
Well, now we are one of your boys. So how do we get through this?
You bring it to me, and I'd go ahead and put it in, make sure that everything's right. Then if it's on the up and up, then you guys get paid.
You got it.
Is this something we can just bring to Absalon Station and take underground without being noticed by Starfinder?
I don't think Starfinder has this equipment. It came from Abadar Corp. They're two different entities. Abadar Corp might have an eye out for the armor and the weaponry, but other than that, I mean, a data pad's a data pad. I don't think Absalon or Starfinder Society is really gonna know what they're looking at, or even really care for that matter.
I think it'll be okay, Glitch. It's fine. We got it. All right. Well, thank you for the heads up on the whole tech thing. But how, if we can't open it, how are we supposed to know which one is the correct one? That is the big problem.
Well, I mean, you can open the data pad. You just can't open the file, the document, the download. And, you know, if you try to open it or access the file to download, to screen capture, anything like that, then it'll blow itself up. But you can see that the file is there. You just can't access it.
I see. All right. Well. Okay.
Also, any of the armor and stuff that you find there, add it in as a bonus for you guys.
Very generous of you. Thank you. Yeah, we will be back here when we have the thing.
You know, I'm assuming if you guys don't have it, probably in the next 10 days. I assume the worst.
Then we're probably dead. So yeah.
And at that
Look
point,
for our funerals and obituaries.
Yeah, check the obituaries.
What I'm saying,
so
in 10 days, the deal's off.
You got it.
All right.
Worst case scenario, you keep the money, but if you're not dead, we'll find a hole for you.
Well,
Thank you very much.
very, very generous. Thank you. Let's. We're gonna go. We're gonna skedaddle now. Good
One
doing
more
business
thing.
with you.
Just kidding.
My mother has a lot of. She loves flowers, so if you could bring her one before you leave. No, we're gonna get the hell out of here as fast as possible.
You guys head back out the way you came. As you guys sort of exit out the door, you guys are in the open. You do see that there are a couple people from Starfinder side sort of doing a patrol around. Nothing out of really like they're keeping an eye on you particularly, but they're just sort of doing a walk through the slummier area, make sure no one's dead on the side of the road or anything like that. But you guys are outside of the house.
All right, we should probably get back on our ship just so
let's head back.
we're not in prying eyes.
All
Just
right.
I have some things to talk about.
It's time to cash in our poker chips and pressed our luck a few times.
Poker chips.
Poker chips.
Y'all
Poker
Y'all
chip,
like-
a poker chip.
doing some gambling without me? Let's see how it is. All right.
Is there a place I can immediately put all my credits on black? Is there?
I don't know. Is there any gambling on Absalon?
I mean, I'm sure there are some. I'm sure there's casinos and stuff like that exist. As you walk back onto the ship, you guys head to the main area. You see Cass working away at the computers, and Jax is sitting there as well, sort of just feet kicked up, just sitting around waiting for you guys. As another individual sitting there as well. Standing on 2 feet is a large bear individual, an old Jack, if you have not seen one before. And you see a large sort of drone standing on 2 hind feet as well. And that is where we're going to head tonight's session.
Yay!
We did it. We didn't die.
We didn't die.
didn't
That's
die.
the crucial bit.
I will say you guys came dangerously close a couple times, but you did not die.
We never. It was all in control. The whole
was all in
time.
control.
We had it. We're fine.
In fact,
We
if you
weren't
two hadn't
poisoned.
been there, we may have been better off.
You mean you would have been better off?
For the greater good.
So yeah, we'll go ahead and pick up next week when we hopefully will have the whole party with lack of illnesses, thanks to coronaviruses, crappy work schedules, and technology issues. Poor Jax. But
Wow, wow.
Whiskers, aka Travis, beyond the ridiculous subbing that went on tonight, how can people help us continue to grow our channel as we are now looking at to get a merch store?
Well, first things first, you can come back next week and see what happens as we meet the rest of our crew and set up on the Besmara's fortune. Figure out what is actually going on with this escape pod. If you want to support the channel in different ways, you could check out our sponsors down below. Jbrews is sponsored by a couple of people, and and they give you a discount, gives him some reputation. That's really good. You could donate your hard-earned cash like you know about when you're on Twitch. But you can also subscribe, and subscribers, what happened tonight, now there's going to be a merch store, so you can also buy, I don't know when that's going to be up, but if you tune in next week, I'm sure we're going to have some information on that. You can also subscribe. You can pay your hard-earned cash to subscribe, or if you have Amazon Prime, then if you have Twitch Prime, you can subscribe to this channel every month for free. But you got to keep coming back and resubbing. So tune in next week, see what we're doing, come hang out, and we're having a lot of fun.
And Jack, aka Drew Lowe, where can they see past episodes of this, of Shadowrun, of every other freaking game we've ever played, as well as season 1 of Starventurers?
Yeah, if you want to a session or just want to catch up, try to remember stuff, you can go to youtube.com/Jbrews11 and all past episodes and this episode will be up there. This one will be uploaded on Monday, so catch up for next time if you need to.
Indeed. So that's going to be it for us tonight. Thank you guys so much again for all the support. I will be tweeting out all the information about the store as soon as we get it opened up. It's going to be lit. I do have my graphic designer working on some stuff, Peppermint Gentleman. So it's going to be a good time. Thank you all so much again for coming and hanging out. Thank you, my players, for coming and playing tonight, even though we were missing a couple people. But hopefully we'll have the full crew next week. So we'll see you guys on the next one. We are going to go ahead and raid another tabletop group. So one moment. Thank you so much, Anonymous Cheer. You're the best. So make sure to say Coffee House Hype when we get in there. If you're a subscriber, make sure you use Jbrews Fail, even though they're not failing. But we want to just go ahead and give them some hype.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. This game is so much fun. Ooh, I can't even.
Make sure we join the raid. See you guys.